be happening.
There was a day I saw about 20 in my clinic in a day. So it was a bit alarming. Like, okay, is everybody seeing what we're seeing?
It's warm and windy again. I'm tracking another cold front moving in your first alert forecast. And we have an update on puppies stolen from a store. What happened when someone recognized one of those dogs?
And we do start with some breaking news. There is a death investigation at the Cherry Creek Reservoir. We are working to get more information. We have a crew headed to the scene right now. As soon as they get there, they, of course, will share the information they receive upon that scene. Thank you so much for being with us here on your Tuesday. I'm Karen Lee.
And I'm Michaelia White. We appreciate you being here with us. Winter might be coming to an end soon, but respiratory illnesses are still surging in most of our country.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says this is the worst flu season since the peak of the 2009 swine flu pandemic. CDC estimates that nationwide there have been at least 33 million reported cases of the flu, resulting in roughly 430,000 people going to the hospital, 19,000 deaths. At the state level, CDC lists Colorado in the very high category. It's a downgrade from the high level just last week. An exact case count, we don't know yet, but the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment reports 340 hospitalizations so far this season. Your reporter Kelly Worthman looking into how the surge in flu cases is impacting the hospitals here. Joins us now live from Advent Health Parker. So Kelly, what are they sharing with you?
Well, respiratory illnesses are really hitting Coloradans hard. That includes kids who are catching more than one virus this season, and that is putting a strain on many clinics.
We're having lots of kids coming in very sick.
It's the season for colds and flu, but this is one of the worst flu seasons many doctors have seen in more than a decade.
This year, we're noticing that there's a big spike in the influenza A. We're not sure exactly why.
Dr. Olukemi Akinranola of Advent Health in Parker believes vaccine hesitancy may be partially to blame. Some of her sickest patients, she says, are those who aren't vaccinated for the flu.
They get into the room, they're lying down, they're so sick, lethargic, high fever, and almost always they're the kids that haven't gotten the vaccine.
And it's not just the flu that's spiking in Colorado.
We have the RSV, we have the COVID, we have actually the norovirus, so we're seeing like the quademic that we're talking about. And there's been a funny strain of strep that's also come up.
The latest data from the state shows there are at least 150 pediatric patients hospitalized right now with either COVID-19, flu, or RSV. Dr. Akinranola says there are many days when her clinic is overwhelmed.
There was a day I saw about 20 in my clinic in a day. So it was a bit alarming. Like, okay, is everybody seeing what we're seeing?
Colorado is not alone in this high rate of respiratory illness, as many states are also seeing big spikes in cases. Dr. Akinranola suspects people are likely going to work or school when they're not healthy, and it's spreading those viruses like wildfire.
Parents get the impression that kids are never well because it's like back-to-back illnesses, but that's just because they're not having a break to get their immunity back. If there's a way we can just slow, the peak down, it would be a good thing.
And of course, there are things we all can do to slow the peak down, to slow the spread, like not going to work or school when we're not feeling well, washing our hands frequently, taking our supplements, or things that we like to do to keep our bodies healthy. And doctors also say if you haven't gotten the vaccine yet, it's not too late, and it's especially highly recommended for high-risk groups. Reporting live in Parker, I'm Kelly Worthman, covering Colorado First.
Yeah, pretty alarming numbers, though. Surprising. All right, Kelly, thank you.